and I'm sure you already guessed it, more gun control bills. I'm not kidding when I say they are more worried about the feelings of the criminal who hurt you and your family than they are for the safety of you and your family.
Harford County Sheriff's Office in Maryland released a legislative review in which Sheriff Jeffrey Gahler discussed the increase in violent crimes in Maryland and blames politicians in Annapolis who passed pro-criminal, anti-police, and anti-Second Amendment legislation. He cites several bills, including new gun control laws, that he believes will not address criminal behavior or make communities safer.
In response to last year's very clear decision from the Supreme Court concerning not infringing on your Second Amendment right, Maryland's left-leaning legislatures want to add more restrictions on law-abiding citizens.
He specifically mentioned Senate Bill 1, which seeks to limit where permit holders can carry, and House Bill 824, which seeks to put new restrictions on who can obtain a permit, increase training requirements, and double the fees for hands-on permit holders.
Senate Bill 1 wants to limit the places where a permit holder can legally carry by forcing businesses to specifically allow permit holders to carry. This includes places like restaurants, grocery stores, movie theaters, and shopping malls. In short, all the types of places where citizens should have the right to protect themselves, since we know many mass shootings have taken place in these types of locations across the country. House Bill 824 seeks to put new restrictions on who can obtain a permit, increase training requirements, and double the fees for handgun permit holders. Once again, these bills will do nothing to address criminal behavior. They will do nothing to stop the rise in violent crime we are seeing in our state. They do nothing to keep you and your family safe.
He also highlighted the rise in violent crime in the last 10 years in Maryland and the failure of previous gun control measures.
This is not new. We have seen legislation year after year for at least the last 10 years, which continues to be pro-criminal, anti-police, and only serves to make the problem of violent crime worse. And guess what? Looking at the bills moving forward again this year, there is no end in sight. Last year, each of our major surrounding cities showed homicide numbers that were near record highs, with a total of 1,052 murders, all within a 1-hour drive of Harford County. Although our county remains comparatively safe with low crime rates, make no mistake, we are not immune from bleed over from these crime-ridden areas. 10 years ago, the numbers looked a lot different. In fact, the total of these homicides in these same areas was about half of what it is today. It's not just murders, it's non-fatal shootings, armed robberies, and carjackings that have all skyrocketed in the last 10 years. The question now should be, why has violent crime risen so rapidly and in such a short time? Here in Maryland, the last 10 years, we have seen the Gun Safety Act of 2013, which we were all told by those pushing these gun control measures would reduce violent crime and homicides. As the homicide numbers we just discussed prove, that bill was another utter failure, as many predicted it would be. As you can clearly see, the problem of violent crime is going to get worse in our state, with the legislators we have in Annapolis that are passing pro-criminal legislation. Our communities will not get safer, violent crime rates will not go down, and the economic cost of out-of-control crime will have a devastating long-term impact on our state and our region.
Subscribe to our channel because we the people are endowed by our Creator with these unalienable rights: life, liberty, and guns.